of the view of the Earth by the Apollo astronauts on their way to the moon as a fragile globe that mankind is destroying. Eric is a member of the Sun's convoy traversing the vast ocean of our Milky Way galaxy. Our companion worlds are underdeveloped. Earth is the only luxury passenger liner in a convoy of freighters loaded with resources. These resources are for us to use. After Earth has hatched us to the point where we have the intelligence and the means to gain partial independence from our planet. End quote. Indeed, there are whole new worlds for us to explore, about which we know very little. An exploration. Hold on, real quick, man. I apologize. Hello?
Hello?
What's up, Dad? Hello?
Yeah, I've been called. Oh, okay. Me, Robert. I see. I just rushed back it in.
All right. I'll be right there. That's why I asked you. That's why I asked you. I apologize. Y'all had to get this phone call from Pops. Okay, where were we at? It says keep us busy for a few hundred years. And this is exactly what the anti-science platform through Sagan and Aspen and WWF and H.G. Wells has been trying to avoid at any cost. The coming of the U.F.Os. Like they ain't been here. But we are back to where we started, staring at the doors of perception, enmeshed in the labyrinth task of connecting dots. From past chapters, we connected the dots to the involvement of intelligence agents in the field of Egyptian archaeology, to the study of the paranormal OSS operations, psychological warfare, paperclip scientists, JFK assassination, a kind of grab bag of government approved operations, and would include everything from seances and witchcraft to remote viewing and exotic drugs. And either we agree that, excuse me, and either we agree with JFK prosecutor Jim Garrison that such coincidences are evidence of an intelligence operation, or that the coincidences represent something else, and an accusal, an a causal connecting principle, to use the phrase intended by Carl Jung, that nonetheless demonstrates important linkages between events in the world. For example, Hungarian American physicist Theodore von Karman and NASA team first test rocket in the Arroyo Seco in Pasadena on October 31, 1936. October 31, the night of Halloween, and coincidentally, the same day as the last Houdini seance. No coincidences in the universe at all. Those who think that perhaps the first rocket launch on Halloween was simply a coincidence should refer to the official JPL website, where they state that the American space age began on January 31, 1958, with the launch of the first U.S. satellite, Explorer 1, built and controlled by JPL. End quote. And as Peter Levenda aptly connects the dots in his underground bestseller, Sinister Forces, quote, he says, January 31, of course, is the pagan holiday known to Christianity as Candlemas and to the pagans as Olmec, Oimek, or Oimelk. Now these things is, what I'm saying, they really do these, rituals now. Do your own research though. Thus, for better or worse, meaningful or not, the launch that took place on Halloween 1936 culminated in the launch on Candlemas 1958 and was the result of the work of the same organization for von Karman's GALCIT team, eventually became the founding members of the Jet Propulsion Laboratory, or the JPL. The man in charge of the Explorer launch was Dr. Werner von Braun, the Nazi scientist formerly of Peenemünde and Nordhausen. In 1947 is a pivotal year, the post-war period. This was the year the CIA was created, the year the Dead Sea Scrolls were discovered, and the year Winston Churchill made his famous speech, thus declaring the beginning of the Cold War. It is the year that U.S. Navy begins Project Chatter, the search for a viable truth serum, a magic potion to unlock the secrets of the mind. It is the year that the greatest Satanist of the 20th century, Aleister Crowley, died. And if we are to believe the Beatles, it is the year that Sergeant Pepper's band learned to play. Then we're going to leave it right there. Ooh, it's a lot dropping right there, y'all. You can do your own research on those dates. January 31, 1958, and October 31, 1936. Look up the rituals as well that these people do. They got a few coming up now, March 20th. Some more ritualistic, sacrificial type stuff. But appreciate you checking us out. All Black Everything, Think It's Play. We back like we never left. I don't know where that been at, but yeah, that happened when Pops called. Appreciate you checking us out. All Black Everything, Think It's Play. Let's get it. Dream big. Big dreams, many streams, big dreams, many streams. Thumbs up. We growing.